Woj, what more can you tell us?
Malika, Fred VanVleet has agreed to a 3-year, $130 million max contract with the Houston Rockets. I'm told his agents, Rich Paul, Erica Weiss, just finished up that deal with Rafael Stone, the Rockets general manager. And now Fred VanVleet lands with the Houston Rockets. All of that cap space, all that discussion about a pursuit of James Harden. This was an organization that started to fixate on Fred VanVleet in recent weeks, and they lure him from Toronto, where he was a big part of that Raptors championship, a huge part of that organization. 3 years, $130 million, the first max contract of the offseason.
Fred VanVleet headed to the Houston Rockets. Woj, thank you so very much. Next to me, Richard Jefferson looks like he is about to lose it. What's going on, Rich?
TV. I said, Fred VanVleet, they need one more. If they, there's my camera. If they get Brook Lopez, they will make it to the postseason. I love the collection of wings. What's the word of the day, everybody?
Adults.
Adults. Thank you, Malika. I don't care about you.
Bankroll.
Look.
No
first of all, congratulations, Fred. I know how hard you've grinded. That's impressive. Also, Rich Paul, you making money, bro. Good job for you, Rich Paul. Every time we hear is Rich Paul. Secondly, or thirdly,
He's excited.
If the Houston Rockets, again, my hot take, it's boiling right now. It's feeling good. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to get one more. They're going to get one more player.
Somewhere,
Watch your mouth,
Shanae Agumake is beaming that Fred VanVleet is headed to the Houston Rockets. Zach Lowe, we've talked about Fred as potentially no more spilling coffee, as potentially the biggest domino of this free agency.
I mean, wow. That is
He's
a
gonna
whole
lose
lot
another
of
button.
cheddar for Fred VanVleet. And Fred VanVleet is really good, and the Rockets had it to spend. I think it's interesting. They went up to a 3rd year to get Fred VanVleet there, which makes me wonder if Toronto was prepared to get that 4th year at around the same amount or a little bit less, and Houston had to come up to 3. Now it leaves Toronto without a point guard. They don't have a point guard on their team, and maybe that's going to be Scotty Barnes.
First domino.
Maybe they're going to do something else, but they brought back Jakob Poeltl for a lot of money, and now they don't have a point guard. That doesn't seem like an ideal series of events for the Raptors, but we shall see what other cards they have to play.
I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to bring in our front office insider, Bobby Marks, to explain exactly what more the Houston Rockets could do to excite Richard Jefferson. But, Bobby, take the wheel, baby.
Oh, it's a monster deal, Malika. And I think, hey, if you're going to offer Fred VanVleet 35, you might as well just bump it up to 41 when you have all that cap space. And that is certainly what Houston was able to do here. $25 million. Dylan Brooks, $14, $15 million. I don't think you can get Brook Lopez. I don't think you can get both of them. Now, I think you're going to have to make a decision as far as who you can pick from. Either Lopez or a player like Dylan Brooks. 25 doesn't get you both.
Which one do you want, Richard?
I want Brook. Please, Brook, go there. And the Rocket, look, I really think that. I love their wings. We talked about their wings. We talked about Porter. We talked about Jabari Smith. We talked about Kenyon Martin Jr. We talked about Green. They have great wings. They have a great coach in Ime Udoka. Great coach.
Are you picking them to win the championship?
What's going on here? I'm so excited because everybody was hating on it, and I was like,
no one hated on anybody.
You were saying, write it down. You named 19 teams that were in the Western Conference, and there was only 15 there. You're like, what about this? What about that? What about this? Write it down.
Why does your impression of me sound like that every time you do it?
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.